Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
49er first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Niners.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Oh, yeah, this is a ball game now.
1st and 10 at the
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10. 1st down, San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers. Here's Mostert, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For George Kittle, incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've
hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
76 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Chargers 28, 49ers.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Running the counter with Mostert.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd down and 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
One more time with Mostert.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.